Let's learn a shtickle Toldos Shimshon on Perekei Avos, Perekei Mishnah Yudalet. The Mishnah says, Rabbi Shmuel says, Havekal l'rosh, one should be swift and ready to serve rosh, someone that's older than him. V'noyach letishcheres, and you should also be soft to someone that's younger than you. Tishcheres is someone who has black hair, comes from the Lashon Shachur, that means someone younger than you. Even though you don't have to be kal to him, you don't have to run and be swift to serve him, but noyach, you should be soft with him and be nice with him. V'hava makabel as kol ha'odam b'simcha, and you should be makabel every person b'simcha. The Toldos Shimshon explains this Mishnah that Rabbi Shmuel is teaching us three things that he himself said in other places in Chazal. The first thing that Rabbi Shmuel told us was Havekal l'rosh, you should be swift to older people and serve them and be ready to help them. So the Toldos Shimshon says a new pshat in this Mishnah, that the Medrash says on the pasuk Upora roisha isha, that by a soita, a isha, that's a suffix if she was mezana, we're not sure, her husband warned her not to go into a room with a certain man, and we don't know if she was mezana, so we bring her to the Beis Hamikdash, and there's a whole procedure that's done in the Beis Hamikdash. And one of the things that the pasuk says, Upora es roisha isha, we have to take off and uncover the head of the isha. That means we uncover her hair. And the Medrash says, you can embarrass a isha on a suffix. We don't know if she was mezana, so we're embarrassing her and uncovering her hair. It's a bizoyin, and we don't even know if she deserves it. So Rabbi Simloi says, Lamaisa, she went into a room with an ish, with a man, so that alone she deserves this bizoyinis. Rabbi Shmuel says, Upara es rosh isha, the way the kohen does it is, he goes from behind her in a soft way, he removes her head covering, and that's how he's mekayim upara es rosh isha without embarrassing her. The kohen doesn't pull it off her head, doesn't pull off her covering. He goes from behind and in a soft way. This way it minimizes her embarrassment. So says the Toldos Shimshon, that's what Rabbi Shmuel the Shitasa is teaching us in our Mishnah. Havekal l'rosh, when you're going to be the mekayim, the mitzvah of the rosh, of the head, of uncovering the rosh isha, upora es rosh isha, when you're going to uncover her head, Havekal, do it softly from behind, like Rabbi Shmuel says in the Medrash. They go from behind her and take off her head covering softly to minimize her embarrassment. Havekal l'rosh, when you're going to be mekayim the mitzvah of rosh, which means upara rosh isha, do it kal, do it softly. Then the Mishnah continues, v'noyach l'tishcheres, and the pshat is, you should be soft with people that are even younger than you. And this again, the Toldos Shimshon says a new pshat, that Rabbi Shmuel is again going l'shitasoi in a Mishnah in the Goyim, a nega, a tzaras that comes onto a person. So there's different colors that the Mishnah says some are matama and some are not. So even though on a normal colored skin, certain tzaras are stronger and certain tzaras are lighter, but the Mishnah says that a light colored tzaras on a kushi, on a dark person, on a dark skinned person, then the tzaras looks darker than it is. And the Tanakama says, so by him it'll be tome, even by a regular colored skin. It might be tar because it's lighter, but if that tzaras is on a dark person, then the halacha is that he's tome. Rabbi Shmuel argues. Rabbi Shmuel says, no, if it's not a clear color because he's dark skinned, so it's not a clear color, it's hard to tell what the right color is, we're not going to go after what his skin color is. Since we don't know the right color, so Rabbi Shmuel says it's tahor, and he says it in a lashon b'nei Yisrael, Klal Yisrael, ani kaparos, I'll take the kapara on myself. If this dark-skinned person deserved to get a tzeras, I'm taking the kapara on myself. We're not going to be metameh him, since he has dark skin, and on dark skin you can't tell what the real color of the tzeras is. Therefore, he's not going to be tomei. So again, Zog the Toldos Shimshon, that's what the second din in our Mishnah, Rabbi Shmuel, is telling us. The noyach tishchoris over here is referring to a dark-skinned person. Shochor. The noyach tishchoris. Be makel on a person with a dark skin, and don't be metameh him, because on his skin the tzeras looks darker. No, since we can't tell what the right color of the tzeras is, we'll be noyach l'tishchoris. We'll be soft with him and we'll be metar him. And the final thing in the Mishnah, the have makabel as kol ha'odam besimcha. You should be makabel any person that you meet besimcha. Says the Toldos Shimshon. Rabbi Shmuel is also referring to something else that the Gemara brings in the name of Rabbi Shmuel. The Gemara in Masechtas Nedarim, Tav Samach Vav Amud Aleph, says a Maisa. There was a story. Be'echad, the person shenodar mi bas achoisei ano. He made a neder that he's never going to marry his niece. He felt that she was ugly and he doesn't want to marry her, so he made a neder. I'm making a neder that I'm not marrying her. And they brought her into the house of Rabbi Shmuel, and they changed her clothing. They put on nice clothing and nice jewelry. And then afterwards, Rabbi Shmuel asked this person, Beni, my son, Mizuno Darta, from this Isha is who you made a neder that you don't want to marry? Look how nice she looks. So he said, no, this I never meant. And they took off the neder, and Bocher Rabbi Shmuel started crying. He had Rachmanis. The Omar, he said, Benois Yisrael Nois, saying the truth is that Yiddish Bonois are really beautiful. Ela Sha'aniyas Midavlosam, because they can't afford to make themselves look nice. That's why they look ugly. But the truth is, his niece really looked beautiful. It's just that she was poor. And Rabbi Shmuel, when Rabbi Shmuel was nifter, the Gemara says, how you Benois Yisrael Noises Kina. The Benois Yisrael were crying over him. And like the Gemara says, Benois Yisrael el Rabbi Shmuel bekina, that all the Benois Yisrael, they were crying over Rabbi Shmuel because he really understood that Benois Yisrael look beautiful. It's just that they're anias, because they're poor, they can't dress nicely. And that's what Rabbi Shmuel means over here. Have a makabel as kol ha'odam besimcha. Even if you think someone is ugly, but don't make a mistake. Don't make that mistake like this person made. It's not true. Because be makabel every person besimcha and accept them, because if you just put on a little jewelry and some nice clothing, you'll see that they're really beautiful and you'll be happy with her. So all these three things in our Mishnah, the Rabbi Shmuel Torah, is all based on three different Rabbi Shmuels all over Chazal. In the schus of the Zera Shimshon, we have brocha and atzlocha b'chol ha'inyonim.